Good evening. My name is Nicole, and I'll be helping to resolve your conflict through mediation today. Mediation is an attempt to find a resolution for conflict without going to court. I am not a judge, so I will not be deciding the outcome of this session. It's completely up to you guys what your negotiation comes to. I am here only to assist in your negotiation while remaining impartial. Please let me know if I do anything that makes you feel like I am breaching that impartiality. In order to reach an agreement, I will be asking you questions about the issue at hand, so please let me know if I am making you uncomfortable at any point as well. If you want to speak to me privately, you may call for a caucus at any time. In order to maintain a civil environment, please refrain from using any angry language towards each other. I will also ask that you turn off all electronic devices so we may remain focused on problem solving without any outside distractions. Everything said in the mediation and to me privately will remain confidential. And remember that we are all here voluntarily to bargain in good faith to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. So hopefully both of you will benefit from the decisions we come to today. So how about we start with you guys explaining to me what the issue is. Why don't we start with Crystal?
Statement. I have been running this service station for the past 5 years with my husband. I'm looking to sell my business promptly and for a fair, non-lucrative price. I have calculated the property price to be about $100,000, and I have read that building an equivalent station in the area would cost $150,000 at least. Based on these findings, it would cost Texoil $250,000 to build a new station. However, I'm only asking them for $235,000, which I think is a very reasonable price. I will not settle for less than my asking price because I've already discounted it from $250,000. All I ask in addition is that this is done as soon as possible, or I will seek another buyer.
Thank you.
So, as a representative from Texoil, I'm here to negotiate to buy the location of your service station. We at Texoil recognize your $250,000 calculations, but we also know that a new station would have the benefits of modern equipment and therefore be generating additional income. Because of that, Texoil is not willing to exceed $200,000 for the station.
Okay, thank you very much for your opening statements. Let's get started then. So, both of you are offering a certain price for the station. One of you is set at $200,000 and the other is at $235,000. So, Crystal, you say that your most important factor is that this is done promptly. Is there any wiggle room for you to lower the price if Texoil is willing to get this done as soon as possible?
No, sorry, there's not.
Okay, and Texoil representative?
My name is Shoshana. Sorry,
Oh,
I didn't properly introduce myself.
Shoshana, is there any way that Texoil would be willing to raise their price?
I'm really not seeing that in the cards. As the Senior Vice President of Operations, we've crunched the numbers, and it's just, we're really not willing to negotiate on this. So I'm going to say no, but we are willing to make an offer today at $200,000, but I cannot go higher than that.
Okay, thank you. I think now would actually be a good time to talk to you guys separately. So why don't I start with Crystal?
Thank you.
Thank you, Shosh.
I'm just going to go look through all your drawers.
It's us.
Okay, Crystal. Okay, Crystal. So, I just wanted to find out if there was anything going on that maybe the reason why you want this deal to be done so promptly that you don't feel comfortable saying around Shoshana, because I think that it could possibly help us come to a negotiation. So if you could maybe tell me about why, I know that you stated it's a family matter that's making this happen, but why does this need to be done so fast, and what's the importance of that?
Well, I'm going on a boat trip with my husband around the world. So we need to sell pretty fast and at a pretty high price to pay for our boat and our living situation and our expenses for the next year while we're on the boat. And also when we return, we want to have enough money to live because we don't want to work at the service station due to my husband's health.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what's wrong with your husband's health?
Well, currently he's on the edge of a nervous depression, and the doctors told him that he can't work at the service station any longer. So we'll be looking for new jobs.
And do you have any other employees at the service station?
No, just us two.
Okay. So,
And we'd like to settle fast, because we're leaving on a trip.
okay, so you, so where did you come up with the 235,000?
Well, 13 years ago, we paid $50,000 for the property. The cost of building the station was $75,000, and building an equivalent station would cost tax oil at least $150,000. And it would cost tax oil to buy it would cost them $250,000 just to buy the land in the area. So with all that considered, we came to the asking price of $235,000.
Okay. So are you unwilling to ever work at a station again, or are you just unsure of doing it?
We're unsure of where we're going to work.
And is that because, like, are you nervous about working like the same amount of hours again? Is that what made you guys stressed out?
Yeah, we were both working a lot of hours. I guess I could work at the service station, and my husband could look for a different work.
Okay. And would it be possible if if Tax Oil was maybe offering less money than the 235,000, if they were willing to give you a job possibly when you come back?
That could be a possibility.
Okay. Good.
With a higher salary.
With a higher salary.
Hours.
Less hours and a higher
free
salary.
Slushies.
Okay, and free slushies. Okay, I think we could maybe bring that up to consider.
Nice.
Thanks.
You need to talk to
Would you grab Shoshana for me, please?
Yes. Shoshi, it's your turn. She's texting. I think that went pretty well. I'll leave a catch.
Where's my stuff? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm jealous she got your folder.
Who did?
What did I do?
Get your folder.
Yeah, it's right by work, so I don't do it too often.
Okay. Hi, Shoshana.
Hello.
Okay, so after speaking with Crystal, she said that the price is important because it's fair, and she had very specific reasons why it was fair, that would be that it would cost $250,000 or more to build an equivalent station, and she is offering $235,000, which is a huge discount. However, Shoshana's main reason for wanting that price is because she's worried about her ability to live, and so I wanted to hear more about why you guys are so set on $200,000.
It's just, it's just a numbers thing, and she obviously doesn't get it, and obviously she's not making great life choices if she needs that money to sustain her for the rest of life. Retirement plan, Crystal? That's all I'm going to say. Anyway. I know it's harsh, but I mean, I'm a business person, and, we're just trying to invest and expand, and the thing is we don't need her gas station. If she's really going to make us pay that much, it just seems more reasonable to build a whole new station right next door with modern equipment and just everything that we really pride ourselves on here at TechSoil. And then we would just end up putting that other business, their gas station, out of business. So we think our numbers are fair. We're really not authorized to make more. To spend more. Because it's not worth it for us to do that. Because her family's little business is a little bit outdated, and she's only saving us $25,000, and in that grand scheme of $15,000, whew, that was bad math. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not really worth it. That's not gonna though that cost isn't gonna outweigh like the benefit of not having to spend time to build, which is nice because we can get our new gas station up and running right away. But the $15,000 discount is not really worth it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And does TechSoil have a plan if Crystal rejects your offer and says that she wants to go with another buyer, which would be the alternative to the situation that Crystal has her service station bought by someone else and you guys don't buy the station from her?
We don't have a plan yet. We need one in the area. And we do, we're not going to lie, we do like that there's a little competition right over here, which is why they've done so well for so long, and that's one of the reasons that we wouldn't have to build a new one in this spot, because there's not a lot of competition anyway. So more slushy machines and shinier oil dispensers. Sorry. I don't know what they're called, and I should. But I don't deal with those. I deal with numbers and stuff. But we don't need those to attract guests because there's no other things in the area that we have to compete with. So we don't have a plan, to answer your question.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean we wouldn't make a plan soon and act on it soon.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't have any dirty secrets, but I need you to know that I'm not used to handling these negotiations, which is why I appreciate you being here. But I just have business in the area, and I thought this was going to be a little easier than this. So if we could get this matter taken care of within a half an hour, that'd be cool.
Great. We appreciate you coming today. Okay. Okay, so then would you mind go getting Crystal to have a private session with me, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Crystal!
Hi, Crystal.
Hey.
So I was just wondering if you have received any other offers yet from places.
I did receive one other offer for $175,000, but I wanted to see what Tech Soil's offer would be.
Okay. So then do you have a preference to work with Tech Soil?
Yes.
Okay. And you said if they offered a job, you may be willing to renegotiate your original asking price.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Then would you bring Shoshana back in here, please?
Shosh.
Uh, Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so what I'm understanding is you both have a preference to work with one another on this, and you have a good relationship so far, and I hate to see that get ruined. I was going to talk to you about the idea of what your company would do if Crystal decides to sell to someone else, and would you still put in a store in that location or in a location nearby?
Yeah, I mean, Crystal, I'm not gonna lie, we would probably put a place right next door, and Tech Soil is a really big company, and a lot of people like our business, so we've got fairly low prices, so I'm worried that your store that you are so proud of and have worked so hard to create and make grow would go out of business when our big national company comes into town. And I mean, no hard feelings, it's just business. We like that location.
So, but you agree that her having a store there as well would sort of ruin the idea that there isn't a competition in that area.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal for us to do that, but I mean, it's not ideal to pay $235,000 either.
Okay, great. I think that we're really getting somewhere. I think that I discussed with Crystal, and she is most aptly concerned with the idea of coming back and not having enough money for her life after she leaves. So we would like to know if you guys would be willing to offer her a position at the new station upon her arrival in maybe like a year or so, when she's ready to work again, once her family matters are sorted out.
I guess from where I'm at in my position, I don't see a huge problem with that, depending on the position. Obviously, I can't make that call right now. I understand that, but we do need good managers, and obviously, you know the area, and it would be good to save face if you stayed there and people kept coming back, and I think they would like that. So we could maybe work that out. I mean, with renovations that we would have to do anyway, it's going to be a while before we can even open up our own store there. Oh. So, I mean, I guess that could work, I guess.
Okay, great. So, Crystal, would you be willing to come down to the $200,000 if you were provided with a job?
Yeah, as long as I'm guaranteed a job.
And
so, like work the cash register,
like a manager.
Like a manager.
Okay. Crystal, do you think that Tech Soil would be interested in doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. If she's willing to do the training that we require of our managers, that would be probably a good to have. But you need to put in like the time when we get back. I mean, when you get back.
Okay.
Not just once a week kind of deal.
Currently, Crystal receives $75,000 a year. Do you think Texoil could match that income?
I mean, she's working every day currently at this place, so unless she puts in the same hours, we probably wouldn't. But we are a national company and have lots of benefits for our employees that you could get instead of that high salary.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, I think that could work.
Okay, so medical benefits.
Yeah, some health benefits.
And
some
what
dental.
and what hourly schedule are we talking about here?
Willing to work around the same number of days, maybe a few less hours.
Okay, so still like a daily job, but perhaps with a new employee as well that could fill in when necessary, so that Crystal's husband doesn't have to.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. We're gonna need a new manager there anyway to get this gas station started the Texoil way. So
Okay.
we can probably arrange something.
Okay, so why don't we work out a schedule? So you would be working perhaps Monday through Friday, and the other employee may work on the weekends.
Well, we do have nights, it's open all the time. So I would say you would
Oh,
probably.
is it 24 hours? Oh, 6 a.m. to 8
But the
p.m.
manager
That's a
doesn't
6 to 8.
necessarily have to be there for every
True. We would
shift.
we would probably have at least one more, maybe two managers. I would say you might need to leave a weekend day open to make it fair.
Could I do one less weekday
Yes.
and one weekend day?
Okay,
I don't see that being a
so
problem.
Monday through Thursday and Saturday.
okay, and that would be at approximately the same income, or
It would probably be a little lower since she's working a little less.
okay,
But
so
yes,
lower
probably the same
income.
hourly rate.
more benefits.
Yeah.
Okay, so you realize that you'll be working a lot when you come back as well, and that's not an issue for you specifically.
No, that's okay for me.
Can we sign on for like a 2-year contract at least?
Yeah? Okay, great.
That's for me.
And you also realize that this isn't the price that you told me you needed to. Okay.
But it works as long as I have a guaranteed job.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much, you guys. I think that we came to a really good agreement. You're both getting what you wanted, I think, out of the situation. So, and I have this written down, so this is non-binding, this agreement, but I hope that you guys can stick to it and have a good relationship as business partners from now on.
I'll have my people drop a contract.
Great.
To be in touch.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.